The dinner begins with warmth and celebration, a golden glow over a table filled with laughter, fine dishes, and clinking glasses. Evan Carter sits quietly, observing the joy around him, but he feels like a guest in his own family. His dessert symbolizes effort unrecognized, love unnoticed. As conversation flows, Carol's words cut deeper than any silence. Her biting comparison to Melissa exposes years of favoritism and quiet humiliation. Evan hides behind a forced smile, his heart tightening. The laughter meant to bond the family instead isolates him, confirming his role as the outsider among his own blood. Then comes the fatal blow, Carol's cruel confession that he was an accident. The laughter that follows echoes like betrayal. Evan's fork drops, a metallic whisper of heartbreak. His quiet departure is his final surrender. They laughed. I didn't. In that moment, family dies in his heart forever. Evan's childhood was a quiet battlefield disguised as home. Birthdays forgotten, achievements ignored, and every mistake pinned on him. He learned early that love in his family came with conditions. Melissa's praise-filled world was his mirror opposite, where silence and sarcasm replaced affection, shaping him into a quiet observer. His father's passivity became another form of betrayal, watching but never intervening. Every cutting joke from his mother carved deeper, turning Evan into the dependable scapegoat who fixed what others broke. His sketchbooks became his sanctuary, each design a blueprint for the stability and beauty missing in his life. Now, in his small apartment, Evan lives in muted tones. The hum of the city outside contrasts the emptiness inside. Overqualified yet underpaid, he drifts through days that blur together. His mother's cruel words replay like a curse. For the first time, he wonders if he deserves more. The phone call arrives on an ordinary afternoon, yet it carries the weight of years. Evan's father speaks with forced calm, asking him to help Melissa with her house down payment. Beneath the polite tone lies expectation. The same old script where Evan sacrifices and everyone else benefits without gratitude or acknowledgement. Something shifts within him. The realization strikes hard. He's not family. He's their resource, their fallback. His refusal, quiet yet unwavering, echoes louder than any argument. His mother's words, selfish, ungrateful, disappointment, spill out like poison, rehearsed lines from a play he's finally stepping out of for good. After the call, Evan feels strangely calm. He quits his job, packs one bag, and leaves behind the ghosts of his old life. This isn't escape. It's rebirth. As he boards the bus, he whispers to himself, I wasn't running away. I was walking toward who I was meant to be. 5 years later, Evan Carter stands tall in a world that once ignored him. The sleepless nights, the rejections, the lonely victories, all forged him into a man of quiet success. Coda Design Studio is his creation, built brick by brick from pain, perseverance, and the hunger to prove himself worthy. He no longer feels hatred toward his family. The fire burned out long ago. What remains is calm detachment, the kind that comes from healing alone. Meanwhile, karma unfolds quietly back home. Melissa's marriage shatters. Ryan's business collapses and their parents' investments crumble into regret and silence. Then comes the invitation, his mother's 60th birthday. The same restaurant, the same false warmth. His assistant's words linger. Maybe closure isn't forgiveness. Maybe it's being seen. Evan decides to go, not to belong, but to face the ghosts that once defined him on his own terms. Evan enters the restaurant with quiet confidence, every step measured, every breath steady. The same place that once held his humiliation now becomes his stage of triumph. His family's laughter falters the moment they see him. Tailored suit, composed smile, a man transformed by distance, discipline, and hard-earned peace. The conversation starts politely, but soon drips with old habits. Carol's sarcasm resurfaces, her attempt to reclaim control. Still doing your little design thing? She mocks. Evan doesn't flinch. Instead, he slides his elegant business card across the table. The title gleams, Evan Carter, founder and architect. Silence follows. For the first time, he speaks without fear. His voice steady, eyes clear. "I used to think you were right, Mom, that maybe I shouldn't have been born. But I just needed to stop living for people who couldn't see me." As he leaves, paying the bill, freedom feels final. Evan walks through the glowing city streets, the noise of life surrounding him like soft music. Every step feels lighter now. The past no longer haunts him. It humbles him. Flashbacks blend on the boy who left in pain and the man who returned in peace. The difference is wholeness. His phone buzzes, a message from his assistant. Their firm has just won a national award. Success, once his measure of worth, now feels secondary. Sitting on a park bench, he watches families laughing, realizing the truth. He built homes for others because he was rebuilding himself. Looking around, he sees young dreamers, versions of his former self, uncertain yet hopeful. Evan begins mentoring them, offering guidance he never received. His purpose transforms from proving himself to empowering others. For the first time, he smiles fully. His new family isn't inherited. It's chosen, and it's real. Months pass in calm rhythm before the letter arrives, delicate handwriting trembling across the page. It's from Carol. Her words are raw, stripped of pride. "I didn't know how to love you. You were too quiet, too good. It made me feel small." The confession feels both heavy and freeing. Evan reads the letter slowly, absorbing each line like a wound finally closing. The pain resurfaces but doesn't sting. It simply exists. With gentle care, he folds the letter and tucks it away. His whisper fills the silence. "I forgive you, but I won't come back." Later, he stands before a sunlit home, one his firm designed, now filled with laughter and warmth. Watching the new family move in, he feels completion. His narration echoes softly. "That night, I stopped being their joke and started being someone they'd never forget." Peace finally belongs to him.